John was overjoyed when he discovered a gold nugget on the ground and eagerly began digging to extract it. However, despite his efforts, he couldn't free it. Determined, he started excavating the surrounding earth, but after 2 years of relentless digging, only about 1/3 of the gold was exposed, remaining immovable. His daughter warned him that even if he managed to unearth it, he wouldn't be able to take it with him. Yet, John refused to give up, continuing his strenuous efforts. She then cautioned him that if they didn't leave soon, a monster would soon catch up with them. Reluctantly, John released his grip on the gold. Curious about the origin of such a massive gold deposit, they recalled their adventure 3 days earlier. Their group had ventured into the jungle and stumbled upon a volcano made entirely of gold. The area was a paradise, with birds singing and fragrant flowers blooming, and even elephants appeared unusually small. Continuing their journey, they encountered a peculiar area filled with strange stones. Suddenly, Jack slipped, his foot sinking into one of the stones, which was covered in a sticky, unknown substance. Upon closer inspection, they realized these weren't ordinary stones but massive lizard eggs, each the size of a dinosaur's egg. Unexpectedly, a crack appeared beneath John's feet, and he fell through, landing inside an egg filled with thick slime and a newly hatched lizard. Startled, he scrambled out, only to face the towering mother lizard, which stood about a meter tall. Enraged, she charged at them, crushing her own eggs in the process. The group fled into the forest, seeking refuge behind trees. Despite their efforts, the lizard tracked them down. Jack attempted to intimidate it with a torch, but the creature's armored skin rendered it impervious to fire. It simply devoured the flame. Just as the lizard prepared to attack, a large wooden stick struck it on the head, followed by several more blows, causing it to collapse unconscious. An elderly man appeared, explaining that to find treasure, they needed to venture into the deepest part of the jungle. The next day, they pressed on, crossing a small river. Golden rain suddenly began to fall from the sky. The local wildlife was equally astonishing. Some ants were larger than humans, elephants resembled the size of dogs, and the volcano ahead was also made of gold. After each eruption, golden rain would pour down, enriching the land. However, a massive mountain blocked their path. The old man suggested they find a wasp to ride over it. Following his advice, they mounted wasps and soared toward the peak. Near the summit, a swarm of hummingbirds attacked, their agility matching that of the wasps. The group dove into the forest, with the birds in hot pursuit. The old man skillfully maneuvered his wasp, colliding with Jack's, helping them evade the birds. On the other side of the mountain, the sea level was rising, threatening to submerge the horizon. The old man revealed that an ancient submarine rested on the seabed, and if they could retrieve it, they might find the treasure. Jack and Johnny dove in search of the submarine. They were greeted by 2 sharks, but upon closer inspection, they were no bigger than shrimp. Finding the submarine, they prepared to open the hatch when an electric eel approached. Jack quickly dove into the sub to avoid danger. Johnny activated the bilge pump to drain the water, but the submarine lacked power and wouldn't start. Thinking quickly, Jack connected a spear to an electric wire and ventured outside. Johnny used a flashlight to lure a mudfish toward him. With a precise throw, Jack speared the fish, which released a jolt of electricity, powering up the submarine. Meanwhile, the others waited anxiously on the shore. Suddenly, the ground trembled as the golden volcanoes erupted simultaneously, sending waves of molten gold into the air. The ensuing tidal waves overturned the rocks beneath their feet. Taking a deep breath, the group leapt into the sea. Just then, the submarine surfaced, and they climbed aboard. Navigating through a field of debris, they encountered a massive boulder blocking their path. Without hesitation, Jack fired a nuclear missile, obliterating the obstacle. Thus, they escaped safely, preserving their lives.